It is Thursday morning and I'm here in my kitchen, and I was just putting together some meals for the day, and I realized, some of the things that can really trip us up on Weight Watchers are well, there's a lot of things during the holidays, but during the whole year is condiments. And whether we're making a sandwich or a salad or whatever, a lot of things that can really add unnecessary calories to the meal and put us over the amount of points in calories is condiments. And so there's a few things that I use as tricks in condiments. Some of them, they're going to be like, well, duh, Cat. Some of them will be like, that's a good idea. And some of them will be like, ew, not my thing, yuck, right? But hear me out. Some of these ideas, they might be a stretch, but once you try them, you might actually like them. So I'll show you a few of my picks and what I do, and then we'll talk a little bit more. So some of the beyond mayonnaise and mustard ideas for sandwiches, things like that, wraps, would be, number one of the things that I love to use is tzatziki. Tzatziki is a cucumber dip used in Mediterranean cooking. It is really good. It is very creamy. It's about 35 calories for 2 tablespoons, but it really adds a lot of flavor and richness. I will use it with some chicken breasts and some fat-free feta cheese in a whole wheat wrap or a pita, and it is absolutely phenomenal. Sometimes in a wrap, instead of mayo, I'll use low-fat cream cheese or fat-free cream cheese, and that rolls up really nice and adds really thickness and richness to the meal. One thing that I really hadn't thought of is stretching my condiments to vegetables. And I just want you to look at this. This is like an Italian beef sandwich. And they used this is why I bought it, the giardiniera. I don't even know how to say it, but it's crunchy veggies. And I think it's like 5 calories for 5 pieces on your sandwich or your salad, and it could really add a lot of wonderful flavor. On that end, I would have to add in other fermented vegetables like kimchi, sauerkraut. These things are going to be really good for your gut, as well as very low in points and add a huge pack of flavor. Another thing to add in sandwiches or salads, of course, is dressings. Yes, but I like to use dressings in wraps. And what I like to do sometimes is take some sugar-free barbecue sauce, mix it with a little bit of ranch or something else, and then, or just a little avocado, and put that into a wrap. And this is so good. A little bit of barbecue sauce added to your sandwich or your wrap. The sugar-free one, it's like 0 points for a pretty good amount. It really adds a lot. Of course, I always buy the sugar-free ketchup, and that always helps to add the sugar-free ketchup to the barbecue sauce. That's a whole other thing there. One thing that's going to keep your sandwiches low is mustards. Mustards are really, really low. They're almost like a free food, depending on the mustard, and I like to get as many different kinds as I can. This one is a hot horseradish mustard. This one is dill pickle, and this one is phenomenal. I'll show you the brand. It is Braswell's. I find these at TJ Maxx, but I'm sure you could probably get them on Amazon. Absolutely phenomenal. Actually, you know what? No, they also have these at Cost Plus. This is Trader Joe's mustard. It is an aioli garlic mustard sauce. It's about 15 calories per serving, and that is 1 tablespoon, which is still a pretty good amount because it really packs a punch. Barking there, had to let the dog out. Now she's outside barking. This is another sauce. When you are, I have my coat on in the house, it's cold. When you're out there, look for some things that are like maybe from an imported country or something. And I found this harissa with preserved lemon. This would be really nice on a roast beef sandwich or something like that. Now this is a sauce that is, let's see, it is not very, it's like 25 calories for 1 tablespoon. Again, not super, super low, but super packed with flavor and will probably make the dish. So just keep a watch out for new types of sauces. Always check the back and make sure you know how much fat and calories is in there. Something that I really haven't thought a lot about, but the green enchilada sauces and the red enchilada sauces, to add that onto maybe a roast beef sandwich or a hot ham and cheese or something like that, to change it, change it up a little bit, just a little bit of a different type of a sauce that has a lot of flavor, like green chilies and bell peppers. That can add a lot to your sandwich. For that matter, maybe some sauteed peppers. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Different types of vinegars. Don't discount your vinegars, and that's for salads or sandwiches. Rice vinegar is always a nice light flavor when you want something that's kind of light and not red. Also the balsamic vinegars. This one is pomegranate quince. So you can find all kinds of balsamic vinegars. This is a red wine vinegar. Just kind of like do it up the way Subway does, right? They've got olive oil and vinegar that you could add to your sandwich. Try to find some things and experiment with them. Of course, all kinds of hot sauces. You could just go to town with hot sauces. Sriracha sauce always is really good. And one of these things about all of these condiments is don't forget to maybe add it to a bowl, like maybe a salad and rice bowl with, or quinoa and, a bowl that's added. Make sure that you add a little bit of nice condiment. Of course, the different types of soy sauces are always really low, and there are hundreds of soy sauces out there. Now this one's going to be a little strange, but sugar-free pancake syrup. Yes, I know that sounds yuck, added to maybe a sandwich or something, but if you're going with a sweet sandwich like peanut butter instead of maybe peanut butter and jelly and adding so many calories with the jelly, I will actually flavor up my peanut butter with sugar-free syrup. And not only this one, but maybe add a little skinny syrup in a different type of a flavor to the peanut butter. And that's what I'll spread on my either French toast or my bread. And so, we can kind of do it up that way without adding a lot of calories. I wanted to say one last thing was that don't discard fruit as a condiment. Sometimes, I'll make like a homemade apple butter or a homemade apple and cranberry butter, and that certainly has a lot less calories than a store-bought thing, but it works really, really well in a wrap or in a sandwich. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but there's a sandwich shop around here called Capriotti's, and they make something, what's it called? It's a hoagie that uses a cranberry relish in it and is absolutely amazing. So sometimes when you have you've got like a really savory sandwich, a little sweetness just sets it off. So something like that. Another thing I will make is I'll make a wrap with turkey or chicken cubes, maybe like a turkey salad or chicken salad, and I'll add cut grapes to it or apples. And apples also work in a tuna salad sandwich. So, add fruit as something to help set it off, and I think you're gonna be hooked on it. It's also a low calorie, full of fiber, and a 0-point food. So anyway, I hope that you got something from these condiments, and if you would, share your ideas for condiments below, because we could all use a new idea in that aspect. So thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.